My name is Betty, and today, we are going to go through the care label guide. Care label guide is that thing that helps you know which clothes should be brought to the laundry and which clothes should be taken to the dry cleaning. Like care label is that thing you normally find on the cloth. Like this thing. Normally they are always behind your clothes, like this one here. Okay, those things always got meanings. Like they are the ones that are going to guide you through on how you are going to wash that cloth. Like they got meanings in as much as they look like they don't have meaning, but they got a meaning. So like the first common care label is the one where or a ball that has a hand in. That one means it can be hand washed. Like these things are small, I don't know how I'm going to show you, but the common one is this one, hand wash, normal hand wash. Like if you see this first one, this one, if you see this care label, it means it can be hand washed. But the one that can be hand washed automatically, like it can be washed with the machine. So that's what I think. Then there is the one that it's just a clear basin with water. That one, it means it can be washed with the machine and a normal wash. Normally, normal wash for the machine is the 40 degrees, the 40 degrees one. Like that one, the water, it's not cold and it's not hot. You know, in the machine we have, the commercial washing machines, those are the ones I'm talking about. I'm not sure about those ones they have cold, that is 30 degrees. Then they have normal wash, that is 40 degrees. Then there is 60 degrees. Then there is 90 degrees. Like that's the highest. So if in a basin without anything in, it simply means like it's for normal machine wash. A basin, that just a plain basin. Okay, the third common one is if you find a basin, then it's crossed X, like it's a basin, then there is X drawn on it. You see, like this one here. If you find this basin, this one, you see it's written this X one, do not wash. Like if you find that sign, that one means it's not for hand wash and it's not for the machine wash. That one means that one is for dry cleaning. Normally it's found in leather jackets, and these jackets for these, you see these clothes for the motorcycle riders. Their clothes, they normally have some black leather jackets. Okay, those ones you'll normally, or any other fabric. There are so many fabrics that have this sign. And then if another third common one is when you find a basin, then on that basin you'll find like it's written some degrees inside the basin. Like it's a basin, then you'll find like it's written either 30, 40, 50 or 60. So normally if you find one that's written 30, like this one here, that's written 30, this one here that's written 30, it means you should wash with 30 degrees. And then this one here that's written 40, it means you should wash with 40 degrees. It's a basin, then there is some degrees written inside, like 30, 40, 50, and 60. So if it's for 30, it's for 30 degrees. You wash with 30 degrees. If it's 40, you wash with 40 degrees. If it's 50, you wash with 50 degrees. If it's 60, you wash with 60 degrees. And then another common one is if you find a triangle, like it's just a plain triangle, it means that clothes need to be bleached first before you wash it. But if you find a plain triangle, it means that cloth should be bleached before it's washed. But if you find a triangle that an X has been cut through that triangle, it means you should not bleach that. Like you should not use Jik on that cloth. Okay, another common one is if you find a square that has been drawn on that care label, this one here. If you find a square, and then that square there is a curved line passing through one end to the other, like this one. Is this one, like this one. It's this one. It's a square, then there is this line that's passing from this end to this end. That one means you should line dry. Line dry, it's like air dry, like you should hang it on the line for it to dry. Like you can wash it on the washer, but you can't use the dryer on it. Okay, then if you find a square that's one side of the rectangle has been shaded twice, it means it should be line dried under a shade. Like it doesn't require a lot of heat. Like a lot of heat will destroy that fabric. So if you find this one, the second one after this one here, it means you should shade dry. Like you put it under the shade to dry. Then another common one, it's an empty square. An empty square, it means you naturally dry it. Like you can wash it on the washer, then you air it out to dry. Then another common one is that one for an iron box. The one that has an iron box. The one that has an iron box, it means it can be ironed. Like you can use any temperature, any heat, any amount of heat to iron that fabric. Then there is the one that has the iron sheet. Then the iron sheet has one dot inside. This iron sheet has one dot inside. It means you iron that one under low temperature. Then if the iron has two dots inside, it means you iron it under medium heat. Then if it has three dots, you iron it under high temperatures. Then if you find an iron that has been written X on this care label on your cloth, it means that cloth can't be ironed. If you iron it, you'll destroy that fabric. Then there is another sign of an iron. If you find like an iron that has something like water going through this one, as it means you should use steam iron to iron it. If you use like the normal iron, it will destroy that fabric. Then if you find that the same iron with water down that has been written, that has X, the same symbol that has X passing through it, this one, it means you can't steam iron that one. Do not steam iron. You can use the normal ironing, the normal iron, like either low temperatures, medium, that one. Another common one is if you find a basin that has one dot inside, like this one. If you find a basin that has one dot inside, it means you wash at that or below 30 degrees. You either wash it using 30 degrees, but normally in a machine, the lowest temperatures you can use is 30 degrees. So it means you will wash it using the lowest, which is 30 degrees. Then if you find the same basin with 2 dots inside, like this one, if you find an ini with 2 dots like this, it means you should wash it with 40 degrees or less. Then if you find the same basin that has 3 dots inside, you can, like this one, if it has 3 dots, this basin here, it means you should wash it with 50 degrees. If you find the one that has 4 dots inside, like this one, it means you should wash it with 60 degrees. Then if you find one that has 5 dots inside, it means you should wash at 70 degrees or below 70 degrees. If you find the one that has 8 dots inside, that means you should wash below 95 degrees. And then there's this one here that looks like sweets that have been wrapped. It means if you find that one, okay, to wring is to like squeeze, that squeezing, that's to wring. If you find like something like a sweet drawn, and on your care label, this one, the care label, we said it's this one. If you find something like a sweet drawn on your care label, it means you can wring or squeeze that cloth. But if you find a sweet drawn, then it's written X, like X has been placed there. It means you can't squeeze that cloth. You simply get it out of the water and you go and air dry it for it to dry that way. Another common one is if you find a circle. Like if you find a circle in a cloth, in this cloth, if you find a circle, a plain circle, it means that cloth is for dry cleaning, like it can't be washed with water. Okay, another common one is if you find a circle that's written W inside, it means that one should be wet cleaned. Wet cleaned, it simply means it should be cleaned using water. Okay, another common like common care label symbol that you'll find on your cloth is a circle that's dark inside, and then there is an X passing through that circle, like this one down here, this one down here, this one. It simply means do not wet clean. Those are the common ones, like the ones you'll come across every day in your common day-to-day laundry activities. Like these are the common ones. Like mostly if you find a fabric that you don't, okay, most of the fabrics, they are easy to identify. Like if it's for a shirt, mostly if it's white, you'll have to use bleach that's Jik, or you can use there's another powder chemical that's normally it's used in the laundry for bleaching whites. Mostly if it's whites, you can use that bleach. And then whites, mostly if they are not that dirty, you can use 60 degrees to wash them. That's the third highest wash, 60. But if there are whites that maybe they had turned their colors, the color had turned to cream, or if there are whites that had maybe stains, for those ones you can use 95 degrees, of which 95 degrees normally is 1 hour and some. It depends on how you've set your machine. So normally 95 degrees will be 1 hour and some minutes. Then for 30 degrees it will be roughly 30 minutes, or then for 60 degrees it will be 45 minutes. For 60 degrees it's 45 minutes. Then for 40 degrees normally it's 45 minutes, or okay, it just depends on how you set your clothes. But normally for whites, the correct degrees to use is 60. Like 60, 60 with whites, they work best. Then for fabrics like jeans, since normally jeans, if it's a jeans of a person that, okay, normally they are not that dirty. Like that person maybe who might be wearing them once and taking them to the laundry, that one is supposed to be done at 30 degrees. But if it goes up, like it's someone who maybe reuses his or her jeans before they are taken to the laundry, it can be used with 40. Like for jeans, you can't do with hot water. For jeans, normally it goes with cold water. Then for t-shirts with these other colors, normally the preferable, like those ones, the preferred degree is 30. Like if you use 30 on these other clothes that are not, these colored clothes that are not white, 30 degrees is always enough. Like it's enough to wash those clothes. Like normally you see those people from, like, if you know this laundromats, they are normally common in the US, okay, those first world countries. Like normally there, you take your laundry, you go there with some coins, you wash your laundry by yourself, then you come back home with your laundry. But for us, you don't come, you wash your clothes by yourself. For us, you bring, then we wash it for you. Like this is us. You bring your laundry, then we wash it for you. We do it for you. We wash, dry. We bring, we wash it for you, then we give it back to you. Like we don't have that service of that self-service. It's not self-service. It's like you drop your clothes, then you'll come and pick. The most common questions are always about the jeans, and there are jeans, mostly jeans, leather jackets. Okay, those ones I've explained. And then there are, okay, something like a chiffon, you can wash it using, for a chiffon you can wash it using 30 degrees. I think then mostly for the ladies' clothes, mostly you will find like there are some ladies that normally apply like a lot of oil on their bodies. Like you'll find this cloth on these hems, like there are dirt that are caused by oil. So you'll find like these clothes, like the hems are very dirty. For those ones, you can use 40. Okay, normally 40 degrees is the minimum wash. Like 40 degrees, mostly it works with most things. 40 degrees, it works with most things. Okay, for bed sheets, jeans I've explained. For bed sheets, mostly, okay, it just depends with the color. If it's white, it works with 60. If there are these other colors, they go with 40. For duvets, mostly, they go with that normal wash. Normal wash normally is 40 degrees. Like that, 40 degrees works with most of the things. Like it works with most things, 40 degrees. Then for you, okay, for how to preserve your dirty linen. Let's say maybe you normally take your clothes to the laundry after a week. Let's say maybe you take your Monday after you come from work, you pile your clothes in your laundry bag. Maybe your laundry bag is a paper bag. Like normally, paper bag, when you place clothes inside, stuff clothes, you'll find them sweating. Then you'll find them, maybe if it sweats, it might, like, okay, what I simply mean is, you should avoid like storing your clothes in plastic bags. You should get this other, like if you can get a jeans knitted bag, or this other fabric, I don't know what they are called, but there's another bag that can be washed. So if you find those ones, I think they can be, good more than plastic bags. And then I think it's advisable for you to not repeat your clothes, so that when you bring it to the laundry, if it's washed with 40 degrees, at least it gets back to its original color. Like maybe if you wear your clothes twice or thrice, that stain, in as much as it doesn't look like a serious stain, that stain, like especially the oil stain, it might get stuck on the cloth. And then removing it, maybe you'll find part of it has been removed and part of it hasn't been removed. So like you should avoid repeating your clothes. Like if you wear it once and bring it to the laundry, it could be okay. Like it's okay. Sometimes there are some people who have that, okay, it's a sensitive topic. Okay, maybe I'll have to consult before I talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it today. Okay, just remember it, and I thought it's not the correct time to talk about it. So thanks for watching. In case you have a question about what I've just shared today with you about the laundry, the care guide, like what normally, if you work at a laundry, you normally come across those care label signs most of the time. Like I've shared that just the common ones, like the ones you'll mostly find in clothes. Those are the common ones. Like if you have a question about the care label signs, you can ask. Like if you've come across a care label sign that you don't understand, you can ask, because me mostly I know most of them. Okay, this one I just copied it for the purpose of showing it. Then the person who removed for me removed this, they are small, so in case had to do it like this for you to see. But most of these things I know, like if a client comes with if a client comes with a certain type of cloth, okay, it's easy for me to identify. It's always easy for us to help out. Like we can simply take a look at your clothes before you leave them, so that we can advise you on if you are going to leave them at the laundry, or you take them to the dry cleaning. Yes, in case you have a question, to share out the information I have. It's good. See you.